The Big Fisherman, recommended by the National Education Association.
Idea is the finest of our herd, Your Majesty.
You have conditioned him well, Kedar.
Peace and long life to thy reign, sire.
My gift to Princess Farah on her birthday.
Yes, for Farah. But also another way you have chosen to please her mother, Arnon?
Should we not strive to lift her spirits, ill as she is, fading day by day?
Always Arnon. A special tent made for her. Best pastures for her sheep. And now the best of the herd for her daughter, Farah. With so many favors for her, is there not one for your own son?
Yes, why no gift for me?
What gift you desire, dear Anne?
Only one.
What is it?
Farah herself.
King Aretas on his deathbed cursed the day that he persuaded Arnon into a loveless marriage. He made me swear that her daughter, Farah, would be free to make her own choice.
She will choose me, if she is wise.
He watches over her as if she were his own daughter, instead of the child of that vile Judean, Herod Antipas.
Careful, my mother. You know we're all forbidden to speak of that. Farah might overhear.
Oh.
Mother says Greek is the language of wisdom. I hope I've translated correctly, Io.
It is perfect, Princess Farah. You've learned my native language so quickly. Your mother will be pleased.
I want to learn everything. And know everything there is to know.
And you will soon pass beyond my instruction, for only the gods know all.
Sidey is yours for your birthday.
Oh, Your Majesty. How can I ever thank you?
You have. By the happiness in your face. May it always shine there.
Mother! King Zendi has given me Sidey for my birthday. I've loved him ever since he was born.
You spoil us both with your constant thoughtfulness, Zendi.
Sidey. We shall have such wonderful rides.
The memory of our rides together in years gone by. I hope, Farah, you will have a happy day.
Why don't you ride now?
Could I not wait for Voldy? He's coming soon.
Oh, yes. Voldy. If you wish, dear.
Prince Voldy is here.
May peace reign in this dwelling, Princess Arnon, and green pastures feed your flocks. Farah, for your birthday.
With jewels in the handle.
For Sidey.
How did you know I was to have Sidey?
King Zendi has had me training him for months. He has the speed of a panther, leaps with the grace of a gazelle.
We shall see when I challenge you to a race. Now, Mother, you must rest. Not too much excitement. For one who has a daughter as old as I.
I leave this dwelling in peace.
I have commanded Voldy more than once to stop encouraging Farah's recklessness, but he pays no attention to me.
What Voldy does is no affair of yours, Daran.
It will be, one day.
What did you say?
When I am king, I will make him bow and scrape and lick my hand like a puling pup.
To my knowledge, Voldy has never done you harm.
He is taking Farah from me. What greater harm could he do?
You will not speak so to your mother.
Farah could never be your wife. Only an Arabian of pure blood may marry into the royal line. That is our law.
Then change the law. You have the power to do it.
The law is part of our tradition.
But that is no reason why you should not ride with her.
I have. She beat me. She is better than I am. They both beat me. But Voldy will pay for his insolence.
You quarreled? Surely Voldy never struck you.
He never dared. He knows the penalty for striking the heir to the throne is to be lashed and stoned out of Arabia.
That will never happen to Voldy.
Oh, you could protect Voldy from the law, but you cannot change the law so that I could marry Farah? Voldy shall not have her.
Your thoughts are dark and bitter. Silence.
Silence will come to you. You will not live forever. My day will come. You have always favored Voldy over me, because he's better with the javelin, the horse, stronger than I am. And who's to blame? You are. Both of you. Something is wrong with your marriage. You were never in love with each other. That is why you have produced a son like me.
Now I can see two of you. One floating in the waters of the sky, and the other close beside me. I've been living on reflections, Farah, day and night. Your face reflected before me in the water, the sky, the sunlight over the sands, my dreams, and my heart. But reflections are not enough.
Dear Voldy.
I swear, by all the gods who dwell about us, in this spring, in these stones, in the mountains, I love you, Farah. Ask the god of the great black stone of the Kaaba, which knows all things. You belong to me. Always and forever. Always.
You hurt?
Only a broken saddle gird.
You may use my saddle until yours is repaired. Come.
Farah! I have something for your birthday.
It is here. This is the token of promise. What more fitting place for it than your lovely neck? Now you have reached the age when it is our custom to choose a maid. I will be our next king. I had thought of you as my queen. That is a greater tribute than Voldy can pay you. But then perhaps he cannot forget.
Forget what?
The barrier. Even if I were determined to marry you, I could not. I am forbidden by our law.
Forbidden?
You are not a true Arabian. You're half Judean. Your detested father.
My father is Herod Antipas, a great king.
He is a slave and underling of Rome. Hated, loathsome, corrupt. His actions drove your mother from him and left his stain on you.
You are lying.
Everyone knows. But I am the only one who dares tell you the truth. Ask your mother, and she will tell you that he disgraced her, discarded her, and married another as vile as he. But that does not make you less desirable to me. Though you can never be my queen, I still can have you as my favorite. Much closer than a wife.
Truth. Oh, Mother.
And that you should learn it first in such a shocking way. From Darren. If I had but told you everything when you were younger, you would not have been made to suffer now.
Oh, you, Mother, are the one who has suffered.
When I was your age, Rome was conquering the whole world. King Herod of Judea feared that Rome would attack his country next. And he convinced my father, King Aretas, that our two countries, though ancient enemies, should form an alliance. And that the marriage of his son, Antipas, to me, would convince Rome that we were united. Your father and I never met until the day of our wedding. We went to Jerusalem to live. We lived in the vast palace of Herod the Great. You were born there. I saw very little of Antipas. He did not even come to see you until you were 3 months old. He wanted to change your name to Esther. Always called you Esther. One day, your father was returning to the palace.
Stop grinning. But, Mother, that was Prince Antipas.
I know well who he is, and so do others to their shame. The garden entrance to the palace is not for my daughter.
Not much excitement today. I have it, Lucius. We will race up the Corso to the palace. My bearers against yours.
What will you wager?
An even start, here, from the column. Now, you bearers, let me see if your legs and arms are made of steel or the fat of the land. Ready? Ready! Go!
You lose again, Antipas.
You soft-bellied snails.
I had never before seen your father's brutality, but I was to see stranger things. The Emperor Tiberius, enraged at Herod's alliance with Arabia, forced him to divide his kingdom, making Antipas ruler over 1/4 with the title of tetrarch of Galilee. And to confirm the title, the emperor commanded the appearance of both your father and myself in Rome. There was an impressive ceremony in the imperial chamber of state.
I, Tiberius, Emperor of the Roman dominions, do now confirm you, Herod Antipas, as Tetrarch of Galilee.
I pledge allegiance, sire, and shall be guided by your wisdom.
That evening, his half-brother Philip and his wife Herodias entertained in our honor.
His Majesty Herod Antipas, Tetrarch of Galilee, and the Princess Anan.
Agnes. What happiness to have you here again.
Herodias, ravishing. Forever ravishing.
Anan, this is Herodias.
Princess, now that you have Antipas, I find myself already jealous of you.
Greetings, my brother. And mine to you.
My husband, Philip.
Your Highness.
Dear Philip, our guests are anxious to meet the princess.
Princess? Andreas. Leopolis. Titus.
Princess?
Portia. Carus. Tonight's guests are not of my choosing. It is Herodias who finds their depravity amusing.
Their ways are strange and...
They are filthy.
I do not see Antipas.
No Herodias. Shall we find them?
You have come in time to save me from going out of my mind.
And I have hungered for you ever since my last visit.
My ambitions have been thwarted. My life is not fulfilled. The tetrarch of Galilee. I could scratch your eyes out for marrying behind my back.
You think that I would choose an Arab? No.
Oh, Antipas. Don't you thrill my inmost being?
I feared this. There was no way I could warn you. Now that the secret is out, do you wish to face it? Or ignore it?
I'm glad you came.
You will apologize to Arnon, a guest in our house.
I apologize. I apologize for marrying the wrong Herod. Go back to your burned-out desert and your dead sea. Here love is alive and flaming.
I have been taught to erase from my memory all things repulsive and loathsome. I have forgotten you. Both of you.
To think that my own father... Why has no one hunted him down?
King Aretas, in a towering rage, summoned our tribesmen. And with Zendi, they made a surprise raid on Jerusalem.
Take me to Herod. King Herod is dead.
Do not lie to the king of Arabia.
Sire, King Herod died but yesterday. He lies in state in the sacred royal chamber. This is a guard of honor for the dead.
Where is his son, Antipas?
The tetrarch of Galilee is in Rome.
Then I will see Herod, dead or alive.
Burn the palace! Burn the city! Burn the city!
Silence! Our vengeance now is for the living. I decree eternal hatred for the rulers of Judea and for Antipas, tetrarch of Galilee, death!
And that decree has lived through the years. Many of our finest young nobles have signed an oath of vengeance. One by one, they have secretly tried to kill Antipas. All have lost their lives. So Antipas, unharmed, still rules. On 3 occasions, he has officially demanded that you be returned to him, insisting that you assume your place as Princess of Galilee.
Princess of Galilee. Oh, I wish I were a man to deal with him as he deserves.
But do not forget, there are also men like Zendi and Voldy.
Today, Voldy asked me to be his wife.
I was forbidden to marry the one I loved. You are free.
Free. After what you have told me, I have secrets I never had before.
Living a secret is like living a lie. Poisons. Kills. Do not fear. You will be with your own.
Who are my own? I am neither Arabian nor Judean. Now I know why the other girls have avoided me. I have heard them whispering. When I drew near, they would be silent. They were talking about me. Voldy cannot marry me. I'm an outcast.
Don't say that. Don't make the same mistake I made. Voldy loves you. Let Voldy protect you. I shall tell Voldy.
No. No, Mother, no. Voldy. Mother? 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 I swear to kill Herod Antipas, tetrarch of Galilee, or forfeit my life.
We have searched in every direction. No trace of her.
Majesty, may I be forgiven if I found this hidden away. She has taken money, but none of her own clothes.
That means Farah is dressed as a boy.
It may mean more than that. Now we know what she has done.
She's gone to Galilee.
Signed with her own blood.
Her way will be filled with every danger.
I will sign the oath and will bring Farah back.
I have forbidden anyone else to go. Farah, this time it is a matter for us all. And as heir to the throne, you are debarred by law from risking your life.
Always the law.
Holy.
You are my king. But with your permission, or without it, I will go.
If you do not return, no one will search for you. Your name will be crossed out, like the others.
Sire, will you give me a decree releasing Farah from her vow?
That I will do, in the great hope that you will bring her back.
My beloved son, may all the gods guide you and keep both you and Farah from all harm.
Your father has spoken my thoughts.
Voldy. You heard the command. Bring Farah back. If you do not, I will find you and kill you.
My stable boy will take good care of your horse. You want food? Or lodgings, then? You will sleep up there.
I trust Excellency enjoyed supper?
What is the charge?
9 dinar, Excellency.
I expected my escort to meet me here, but I cannot wait longer. Tell my captain I've gone on to Caesarea.
I shall give him your message, Excellency.
You've never killed a man before, have you?
I have never had reason.
If you'd not arrived when you did, they would have finished me. I am Mencius, Roman proconsul of Caesarea. You're an Arabian, traveling alone in enemy country.
Yes, my name is Boldy.
I know that royal emblem. Am I correct in surmising Prince Boldy? I am deeply in your debt. As you can see, it was even unwise of me to travel without my escort in this unruly area. What can I do to repay your great service to me, my friend?
I am charged by royal command to find an Arabian boy.
Then you must ride north with me to Caesarea, my headquarters. I have eyes and ears in every part of Judea. My agents will know if a stray Arabian boy has been seen.
My search does not end until I find the boy, even if it leads me as far as Galilee.
Galilee? There David Ben Zadok is my good friend, a magistrate. He would certainly know of the presence of an Arabian boy.
David Ben Zadok? Thank you, Mencius.
We'll take the Joppa road and
I fear I must forego the pleasure of your company, Mencius. I will ride on at once to Galilee.
Wait, my friend. My escort.
Proconsul?
Captain, this is my friend, Prince Boldy of Arabia. He has just saved my life. I wish to do as much for him. Put him under arrest, close guard, day and night.
Is this how you treat one you call your friend?
Please believe I am acting in your best interest. 8 young Arabian nobles, such as you, have attempted to assassinate the tetrarch. If you slip through my fingers, I would be held to account. Captain, we proceed at once to Caesarea.
A noble horse. We've been walking long enough.
Bring forth, therefore, fruits worthy of repentance. Exact no more than is appointed you. Do violence to no man. Neither accuse any falsely. For one mightier than I cometh, the latchet of whose shoes I am not worthy to unloose. Indeed, he is now here.
Then tell us, John the Baptist, are not you that one?
No, I am not he. I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Make his paths straight. Repent ye, and go thy way. Amen. Amen. My friends, I seek an hour of solitude. I will return.
There is always someone coming to save the world, but things are as bad as ever.
I believe in that man. I am going to hear him again.
Why, you've been hurt. Let me help you, daughter.
My horse has been stolen. The thief struck me. Must have been some hours ago.
Oh, it's a heavy blow.
It's better now.
Take this drink of water.
Thank you, sir.
And here's some food.
My money was taken, too. Now I cannot pay you.
I will be provided for. Why is your hair shorn? Why do you wear a boy's garment, my daughter?
You were the first to call me daughter.
But perhaps not the first to know. Your fine garment will attract thieves. They are everywhere. They prey on all, except beggars in rags and dirty camel boys. You are running away.
I'm going toward that which I have to do.
I can see it is obsessing you, invading your spirit.
I'm going to Galilee. I have delayed my journey.
In Galilee is the one of whom I spoke. Seek him. You have need of him.
You are the only one on my journey who has been kind to me. I will do as you say. I shall not forget you.
My prayers go with you, my daughter.
and sound, John. None the worse for it, eh?
I prayed, Sergeant. I prayed, and I thank God for saving me.
Thank who? You can thank me for saving you, and thank God for making a storm.
Simon! It's a bad leak! We'd better throw the fish overboard!
No! The fish catches the season! Hoist the sail! We'll run her ashore and talk her in the morning!
Where'd you come from, boy? Well, you're as dirty as shivering like a rabbit. Well, come on, give a hand. It'll warm you up. Come on.
You can't pull any more than a grasshopper. Is your belly empty?
Go on, then. Get some food. You can help us later to pay for it.
No, not there. That's pitch. Out on the jetty. And don't eat it all. Bring the small bucket. John, bring the bucket.
Those boys of yours, huh?
What's the matter with you, John? You still thanking God for saving you?
You've got that look in your face. Have you been listening to that preacher, that carpenter from Nazareth? You took the morning off yesterday. Is that where you were, up there with all those befuddled fanatics? And you've been acting funny for 3 weeks. Were you there or weren't you?
Yes, I was there.
Well, what did you make of him?
It was all very strange.
What's so strange about it? Speak up.
He did not speak in a loud voice. Not the way the scribes speak. He seemed to be speaking to each person. Even to me. Yes. It was as if he was speaking directly and only to me. And no one has ever talked like that.
I don't care about his talk. What did he do?
If I told you, you would not believe it.
I will believe it, John. Honestly, I will.
Boys. Down out. Go on.
There was a man with a paralyzed arm. He cured the man's arm right before our eyes. It was well and strong, just like his good arm.
I don't believe it.
Your father, Jonas, if he were alive, he would believe it. He was the most religious man in town.
Yes. He was religious on my money. He thought religion, spoke it, ate it, stuffed it down my throat. But if you think I'm going to have any of my crew wallowing and blubbering around in a daze like a sick fish, you're mistaken. Now, if you want to go on working for me, you won't go near that preacher again.
I'm going to see him the very first chance I get.
Well, your chance is now. I don't need you anymore. I want you around. Maybe you can cure you of a clot in the ear.
Simon, you shouldn't have done that. John has the right to believe and think anything he wants. And so have I.
Oh. 2 mutineers instead of 1, hmm? What's good for John is good for you?
Yes.
Then here it is.
You've done a wicked thing with your bad temper.
Yeah, you say that because they're your sons.
Why, they started working for you when they were only 12 years old. You taught them how to sail, how to fish, everything they know. You've been like their own brother. They love you.
Well, they didn't act much like it.
And now you treat them this way. You ought to be ashamed.
You better go, Zebedee. I'll finish up what needs to be done around here myself.
Can I tell the boys you're sorry?
No. Because I'm not.
Oh!
I'd forgotten you, boy. This must be my day for hurting people. Stand up, boy. Yeah, you look pretty weak to be a fisherman, but maybe you'll do till somebody else turns up. Come on. You go on with the caulking. I'll be back to help you. Take the other basket. Come on, boy. Hannah! This is where I live. My wife's dead, but Hannah, her mother, takes care of my house. Hannah?
Who is this?
My new helper. I brought him home to scrub and feed him.
I will not have this dirty boy in the house.
Now, wait a minute, Hannah. I had some trouble. John and James are not working for me anymore. I let them go. Chased them off.
Not John and James.
Yes, and they're not coming back.
Simon,
I just couldn't swallow the way they were acting.
but they've worked.
Hannah, I can't stand any more today. I'm long on temper and short on help. If this boy hadn't got caught in the storm, I wouldn't even have him. I'll make as good a fisherman of him as John and James. You see that he gets cleaned up. Here's some fish for us. I'm making deliveries today myself. Andrew and I'll be working late caulking the boat. We'll stay on board tonight.
You'll be home for breakfast.
Yes?
Come on. Have you got lice? Fleas? Go in that room. Stand in the middle of the floor and don't touch anything. I'll bring you hot water and a chunk of lava stone to scrub with. Throw your clothes out that window. I'll attend to them outside. Didn't you wear anything under these dreadful rags?
Yes, but... well, I can wash them myself.
Let me have them. I'm waiting. Silk. Young man.
Yes?
I suspect something about you. You're a girl.
Yes, I am.
Well. In the chest, you'll find some clothes that belong to my daughter. You might enjoy looking like a girl again.
Oh, yes, I would. Thank you.
tired as a Galilean?
Because tonight all our guests are Galileans. Influential Galileans. We must present a picture of humility, serenity, and domesticity.
Domesticity?
And there is no need for lavishing your intimate affections. They would not appreciate your seductive talent.
You're not usually so concerned.
But tonight I am. It has come to my ears that certain Galileans have prepared a formal written protest to Rome against me and my rule.
Then arrest the traitors.
I do not know. I fear to do so. There is something stirring in Galilee, a mystifying unrest. People are listening to strange voices, to a towering wild thing called John the Baptist. Now has come another whom they call the Nazarene. Could he be the one? Born in Bethlehem, whom the three wise men prophesied would reign over all.
Do you, a king, fear rabble-rousers? Silence them!
Silence them, and bring an extra hornets on my... And what is more, this John the Baptist has gone down the Jordan and into Pontius Pilate's domain.
Pontius Pilate, Roman upstart whom Tiberius chose as governor of Judea instead of you.
Herodias, will you never face the truth? Ever since my divorce of Anna broke our alliance with Arabia, the emperor has changed. He advances his own men instead of me.
Why can we not make use of our friends from Rome now on their way to visit us? Every one of them has influence with the emperor. We will wine them, glut them with every delicacy, convince them that you alone have created a land of prosperity in this wilderness. Then they will report to Tiberius that you, not Pontius Pilate, should rule all Judea.
Yes, you have logic on your side.
And now with a plan to work on, I find my bitterness dissolved by better humor.
Our simple Galileans have arrived.
Now remember, humility, serenity, and domesticity. I trust all goes well in your region, sir. People are happy and contented.
Greetings, magistrate. Oh, I have something to show you. Look over my shoulder. Do you know that man in the corner?
I've never seen him before. He joined us as we came in.
No matter. Yes, these ancient Greek scrolls, they just arrived. Sent to me by a Roman general from Parthia. What is your opinion?
Rare treasures, I'm sure.
They are said to contain certain prophecies. Would you consider the task of translating these for me?
If I were qualified, gladly, but I know so little Greek.
No more do I. What a pity. And you, sir? I do not seem to, I have a message for you. From Arabia. Fine blade. But not strong enough to pierce the rawhide and copper shield I always wear. A thoughtful present from my wife. Your blow was well struck, but a trifle high. My heart is not so large.
Your name?
Ashari al-Ashib.
Of a noble family. Soon to be reduced by one.
Other hands will strike until the Princess Arnon is avenged.
A familiar threat. I am sorry. The hospitality of my house will be brief. We have guests out of sight.
You have great courage, Tetrarch, in the face of danger.
Danger to his life is something a ruler must always be prepared to face. I never know from behind which guise an assassin's dagger might strike. As it has on 8 previous occasions, of which I have some interesting mementos to show you if you will follow me. Come. Silent obituaries of 8 fanatical Arabian nobles, all with the same design, but none reached the goal. This dagger is the 9th.
Will we never hear the last of these Arabians?
They are relentless, with short tempers.
And long memories.
Why, you're that boy.
She is Esther.
Esther who? Where do you come from and who are you?
I know all I need to know about her.
What is she doing in those clothes?
I gave them to her.
Well, you can take them off. Casting yourself as a boy, tricking me. Put on your old rags and go.
Please, Simon, I want her to stay. The trumpets. It's the tetrarch, parading his guards and all his regalia.
He's off to Caesarea to meet some friends from Rome. I heard about it at the palace yesterday.
Could I see him? I want to see him.
He wants everyone to see him.
They tell me someone tried to kill him last night. It's happened before, probably will again.
I do want to see him.
I will go with you. Simon, are you coming?
I'll finish my breakfast first.
The procession for the Nazarene, is he here? Make way for his majesty.
That's Herodias, his wife.
Tetrarch requests your name.
I will answer for her. She's a member of my household.
Oh, the Big Fisherman. I will so inform His Majesty.
His Majesty Hannah is always interested in a pretty face.
Esther, this is our neighbor and friend, Magistrate David Ben-Zadok.
If you can spare her, I should like Esther to meet my sister.
It is good of you, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must leave. I will return your daughter's clothes and go.
Go? Who said anything about your going? Hannah needs someone around. You stay here with her. I've got this to deliver.
Free from, yes, Your Majesty. Oh, most assuredly, Your gracious Majesty.
Young, you say?
Yes, sir, and beautiful.
In that case, it is my official duty to receive her. I am Lysias, Master Steward to His Majesty. I am told you wish to see me.
I'm looking for employment.
Well, your name?
Esther?
Have you possibly been trained as cook, serving maid, or personal attendant to one of high station?
No, but
I thought not. Then what are your qualifications?
As a tutor, a governess to children?
Children? There never has been a child in this palace, and none likely to be.
I read and write several languages.
What languages?
Aramaic, Greek.
Greek? How did you learn Greek?
A woman who lived with my family in Idumea taught Greek to me.
Idumea?
I am visiting with friends in the town.
We shall see about the Greek. Come with me, my dear. This is His Majesty's private study.
So many scrolls. Has he read all of them?
None of them. They gather more dust than readers. He often shuts himself in here on pretext of important reading, but I have found him in this chair, his favorite repose with a scroll in his lap. Sound asleep. However, this is quite a different matter. Here are very ancient Greek scrolls. His Majesty is most anxious to learn the contents. He commanded me to find someone qualified to translate them. So I shall test you. Now, what is this word?
Salutations to my brethren in Damascus.
You do know Greek.
They appear to be from ancient scriptures. The records of a prophet. His prophecies.
Prophecies? His Majesty is a great believer in prophecies. He's been informed that these scrolls contain some which might shed light on his many problems. I believe you are qualified for the work, Esther. And very attractive. You will be a welcome member of our household, answerable only to me. I wish to have substantial results ready for His Majesty upon his return. You will have no complaint as to your wages. You may sit here. There are writing materials. If you require anything, strike this bell.
protection which comes from afar. With the strength of my hand shall I break the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the evil ruler.
While you are my guest in Caesarea, this will be your home, my friend.
A prison?
Yes, but we have commodious quarters for prisoners of high rank. You will be confined here at least until the tetrarch leaves the city. And I shall instruct my agents to inform me of the presence of a stray Arabian boy.
At least I shall be grateful for that report.
It is not necessary to remain so late, Esther, and the rain is increasing.
I wanted to finish this scroll.
His Majesty will be arriving soon with his guests.
I have never seen any Romans. Could I not watch from the balcony and then leave at once?
I shall rely on your discretion. Despite the rain, the usual crowd of curious people is gathered outside, waiting for a glimpse of the tetrarch. So...
I shall be careful.
Have we not enough evil here in Galilee without more being brought from Rome?
Your Majesty?
Woe to the crown of pride that shall be trodden underfoot.
I think it is the prophet, sire.
Are you not John the Baptist, whom some call the prophet?
I am, and I give warning. Flee from the wrath to come.
What wrath, prophet?
Heed my words, Herod, Antipas. Thou art living in sin and adultery. It is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife.
Tear his tongue out. Kill him.
He is a prophet with a great following. It would not be wise to arouse the people further. Explain to our guests.
What country is there without fanatics? This madman from the wilderness. Come, friend. Lysias will show you to the baths. Warm comfort and wine.
You swallow this insult to me.
Guards, seize him. Take him to the dungeon, mount a strict guard, but no harm must come to him.
Insane vagabond. Daring to insult me in my own house.
engaged in your service, sire.
Good morning, Esther. Very early today.
Oh, I don't see why I should have to serve a madman.
We have no locusts or wild honey for this John the Baptist, but the tetrarch orders he be well cared for.
Mirza, I will take the tray, gladly.
You're welcome to it. He's in a dungeon at the end of the garden.
Thank you, my daughter. You have been much in my thoughts and my prayers. I had hoped we would meet again, but well, how did you...
I'm employed at the palace. I saw them arrest you. I could not sleep. I will help you escape.
I know you mean well, but that would only cause more trouble. My followers would be persecuted, many of them killed. For their sake, I must stay.
But is there no way to help you?
It may be my work is done. He for whom I prepared the way is now here. I pray you, daughter, go to him, hear him, and believe.
I've not seen Simon for 2 days. He's been living on the boat. Do you think he would ever come here? I doubt it. But somehow it seems good to me to be here. And you?
One who was kind to me, known as John the Baptist, asked me to come.
See.
Perhaps we can hear.
Are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers.
He's already speaking.
For they shall be
Let us go
called
nearer.
the children of God. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. Ye have heard that it hath been said, An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil. But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you,
I will go now.
that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good. After this manner, therefore, pray ye. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Amen. Sir, which is the greatest commandment of all?
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou hast spoken the truth. His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Prince of Peace.
I came as a judge, but he is beyond my judgment. I give honor and respect.
Help me, please. Help me, someone.
Don't give me the baby.
My baby is blind. I'd hoped to reach the Nazarene.
I'll take your baby to him. And we will see what he can do. Let me through. This baby's blind. Make way. Let me through.
Baby can see.
baby was blind, wasn't it, Simon?
Well, he couldn't see.
If you will have us, Simon, John and I would like to come to work tomorrow.
Well, it's about time. Yeah, it's about time.
Simon, Andrew, John, James, come. Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
How long do you intend to hold me here?
Haven't I been generous enough with my hospitality? Even allowing you the freedom of riding with me daily and...
Freedom? Surrounded by a large guard of your soldiers? Proconsul? A courier from Pontius Pilate.
Admitted.
The governor sends greetings and this letter.
My salutations to the governor. Now I can answer your question. Pontius Pilate recommends that you be returned under guard to Arabia and delivered to King Duran.
King Duran?
Who has succeeded his late father Zendi to the throne.
Zendi dead. He was like a second father to me. Duran.
And you will be interested to learn that Duran is crippled with paralysis.
But why this decree?
Pontius Pilate has decided that your presence here is not in the best interests of peace. And I agree. You will leave in the morning under strong guard. Truly, I shall miss you, Holy.
I know you must do your duty, Mencius, but... what of my search for the Arab boy? If only I could know what may have happened to him.
I could understand your concern if you were seeking a beautiful girl, but no.
Would you risk going to prison for a girl?
No, but I can imagine you're taking any risk. I'll never forget you coming to my rescue against those bandits. You look like a man with 3 arms.
You look like a whirling dancer of a bear with 3 heads, dodging the blow. Oh, by all means, finish your dinner, Mencius. I'll saddle my horse for our ride. Oh, yes, certainly I'll take this guard along with me. Would you be good enough to help us with our horses? Would you please tighten my girth?
Proconsul, the Arabian has escaped.
Quickly, 12 mounted men. I'll go with you.
Which road to Galilee? I see you dislike Arabians, but Romans are pursuing me. Romans? I hate them more. Take that road. Not good, but shorter. My thanks.
There's an Arabian passed this way.
Not long ago.
Which road did he take?
That road.
Absorbing, huh? You find your work absorbing, do you not?
Yes, I do. Your Majesty.
I seem to have... Sit down, sit down. What is your name?
Esther.
Esther. Esther. Yes, Lysias.
Sire, I believe the work is progressing favorably. All these translations thus far.
Yes, indeed. Lysias, could you not provide a gown more suitable for Esther's charm?
Certainly, sire.
But I am quite content as I am.
Tonight we hold a festive and gay revel for my Roman guests. I thought you might enjoy an evening of abandon. There must be more than one side to your nature. A warmer side, with other pleasures than those of the intellect. I find you most enchanting. You seem to have a place in my memory somewhere. Never mind.
Sire, I have found that these scrolls contain many strange prophecies.
Yes, so I have been told.
Here's one I'm just translating.
I shall read it one day.
If your Majesty would deign to listen, I will read now.
If you like.
The voice of the prophet speaketh. The day of visitation is here. Desolation which comes from afar. With the strength of my hand shall I break the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the evil ruler. Upon the kingdom shall fall a curse. Thorns shall come up in the palace, and it shall be an habitation of wild beasts of the desert, and a court for owls. Satyrs and vultures shall cry, and their shadows shall fall upon the stones of confusion and emptiness. The wicked are like a troubled sea that cannot rest, whose waters cast up dirt and mire. There is no peace for them.
And who is this?
The Greek scholar Esther I told you of. Translating the ancient scrolls.
Our guests are gathering for the banquet. For what reason?
I thought Esther might enjoy our evening.
We are overwomaned already with your imports from the flesh pots of Damascus.
Merely to divert our guests.
You want diversions for our guests? Why not a human sacrifice? Drag that foul prophet from the dungeons and give him the treatment he deserves. You may go, and do not return while our Roman guests are here.
Your Majesties.
That girl is not Greek. I do not trust her. I do not trust her.
Thou shalt not kill. Whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
I do not want to listen. Voldy. Voldy.
Farah, I swear by all the gods who live in these mountains, I love you. I love you.
My prayers go with you, my daughter.
Drag that foul prophet from the dungeons and give him the treatment he deserves.
I must warn him. I must warn him.
Where is your voice now, foul prophet?
The prophecy. The judgment!
Superstition! Fear! Our guests are leaving. Hold them here.
No!
Take up their reports to Rome. Your future.
This is my future. Upon the kingdom shall fall a curse. Satyrs and vultures shall cry. Satyrs and vultures shall cry.
Master, what of John the Baptist?
Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. They did not know him, but did to him whatever they wished. So also shall the Son of Man suffer at their hand.
No, Master, not thou.
Be not afraid of those that kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?
Some say thou art Elias, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets.
But whom say ye that I am?
Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God.
Blessed art thou, Simon, son of Jonas. For flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give thee the keys to the kingdom of heaven.
What may strike at us next? If now this tetrarch murders a prophet, where can anyone find safety, even in the temple itself?
Look, even the townspeople are outraged. Why? Why doesn't God prevent this evil? In my country, we do not wait for justice from above. We attend to it ourselves.
I do not presume to pass judgment on God.
You have spoken wisely.
Simon.
My scales are only used for weighing fish. But I've learned that God's scales of justice weigh the conscience and actions of men.
There are the actions of men. Tetrarch's soldiers.
Esther.
Hold your own! Feel the points of our spears!
No harm will come to anyone. David, take Esther into your garden.
Arabian, take him! You will pay with your life for daring to enter Galilee. Hold! Stand back!
You stand back. Has this man done you harm? You? Or any of you? He is your fellow man. Many of you heard it said on the mount. Whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. Come, sir.
I have seen men give way to naked steel, but never before to words alone.
Many of them have felt the rap of my knuckles on their skulls. But that was before, in days gone by. Men were born to live in peace, but somehow they always have to be reminded of it.
I do not know why you have done this for me, but may I ask more? I am Prince Voldy. I'm searching urgently for an Arabian boy.
A boy? A ragged boy? I fear I can't help you about a boy. But would a most unusual young girl answer?
Where is she?
We might find such a one in the garden of my friend, David Ben Zadok.
David Ben Zadok. Yes, that name was given to me.
This is my house.
Simon. Oh, my fever.
Magistrate Ben Zadok, this is Prince Voldy.
Follow me.
Farah? Farah. To find you safe.
Voldy, Voldy, Voldy.
I have come to take you away.
He called her Farah. Now the circle is complete. She is, as I've long suspected, the Princess Farah of Arabia. Our Esther, Princess Farah? An Arabian. Then she is in danger too, as well as you, Simon, for sheltering her in your house.
Which I shall continue to do.
You have been released from your vow.
Nothing can release me until what I came here to do is done.
I will take your place. I too have signed the vow.
You will be discovered, killed like all the others. No one suspects me. I'm employed at the palace. They know me there as Esther. I've planned every move and I will not fail. Only then can I return to Arabia with you.
We will never return to Arabia. Our great friend Zendi is dead.
Oh. Then Darren is king?
And crippled with paralysis.
Knowing what he was before, what must he be like now?
He has never given up hope of having you. We will seek a new home. In Greece, or some other land. You shall never be separated again. I've been held prisoner in Caesarea. Last night I escaped, but my Roman guards are pursuing me.
We must find a way to help these young people.
The tetrarch soldiers saw you coming here.
I will hide you in my boat. You will be safe there.
David, someone of importance is asking for Prince Voldy.
Halt! Don't move, my friend. As you see, the garden is surrounded.
This is Proconsul Mencius of Caesarea.
Magistrate, this man has been hounding me for weeks. I claim it is unfair, Mencius. Quite by accident, I meet a beautiful girl in this peaceful garden. And you interrupt.
Who is this young woman, David?
A neighbor and my guest.
Your name?
My father called me Esther.
Esther's a member of my household.
He is my neighbor, Simon. A good man and a disciple of the Nazarene.
Give ear to me, Roman. If everyone becomes an enemy of everyone else, and all start killing each other, there'd soon be none of us left. And all the things that heaven has provided for us would be wasted. And I don't think that's a good idea. So let's you and I start things going the other way. And you go back to Rome where you belong.
I excuse your effrontery because of my friendship with David. Voldy, I made a mistake in failing to ask your word of honor not to escape. Why did you come to this particular house?
You gave me the name of David Ben Zadok.
So I did.
You said he would know if a stray Arabian boy were found here.
Have you found him? It is my duty to arrest him also.
Now, I will give you my word of honor. I did not find an Arabian boy.
I think it's about time, Roman, that you gave some of your word of honor. That no harm will come to this man you call your friend.
My orders are to provide him with a suitable escort and return him to his own country at once.
I can see you are determined to spoil the only pleasure I have found. Although I never heard of Esther before, our few moments in this garden will ever be remembered. My deepest regret at this parting. But I feel in my heart that soon we shall meet again. May peace dwell with you and those of your household.
Captain.
Don't let them take him.
Quiet, Esther. Simon, don't let her out of your sight.
I must learn more of this threatened uprising of the people. Later, I shall make an official visit to His Majesty.
Take 6 men. You will ride all night, arriving in Arabia tomorrow. Deliver Prince Voldy to no one but to King Duran himself.
At least he's safe from the tetrarch's spears.
Safe. He's being sent into the hands of his bitterest enemy and mine. I must follow him on the swiftest horse, even if I have to steal one from the tetrarch.
Wait. They'll take the road around the shore. There's a fair breeze. My boat can cross the sea and arrive on the Arabian side ahead of them.
I will get ready. First, there's something I have to do at the palace.
Simon, Esther, Hannah's calling for you. I fear she is dying. No, Hannah.
Please. Please don't take Hannah. She has only love in her heart. My prayers were never answered. God will listen to you. You believe, Simon. You believe.
I was given the power to heal. One as close as Hannah. We must pray with all our hearts and souls. Please, be it your will that Hannah be spared.
Hannah. Hannah. Arise.
Master, I called, and you came.
I will be with you always.
Think that she is well and resting. Some hot broth will comfort her.
Surely you must believe now.
I did. For a moment. And then I thought of my own mother and Voldy.
We can still help Voldy. I will have the boat made ready.
But you cannot go with me. In my country, they would stone you.
It is the Master's hope to heal the hatreds of all peoples. Are there any more bitter than those of Arabia and Galilee?
Daran is cruel. Another tetrarch.
The Master did not promise. The way would be easy. We will leave within the hour.
Yes. Within the hour.
Love your enemies. Thou shalt not kill. I will be with you always. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill.
Esther? Esther?
Herodias. Lysias. Who is that? Oh, it's Esther. Oh, it's you. Come here. Why are you here? At this hour? I was much younger then. Anand. My wedding gift to her. How did you... Where did you get this? Tell me. You must forgive me. These days when prophecies and delusions cloud my mind, I might almost believe that you are Anand come back to. You are like her.
Anand was my mother.
Farah. You are Farah. Well, then that explains my strange attraction for you. Oh, Farah. Perhaps you know that on 3 occasions I sent for you so I could give you your rightful place as my daughter. Yes. But your mother refused. She brought you up as an Arabian. She turned you against me. You look at me as if I were...
A murderer. You destroyed my mother.
Ah. Now I understand why you came. You came to help fulfill that prophecy. Wait. Let me say something to you. Each man who lives must one day meet his death. But, child, when you have finished, the mantle of murderer will then be worn by you. A heavy mantle, lined with thorns, I know. And you will suffer, as have I. And you will hear voices of judgment ever in your ears, as do I, of those young Arabians, of John the Baptist. Yes, of your own mother, warning of the wrath to come.
I have heard a voice.
Yes, of whom?
The voice of one on a mountain. A voice that says, "Thou shalt not kill." But we don't believe that, do we? My only inheritance from you is an eye for an eye. Hate your enemy. Destroy, conquer, kill. But he says, love your enemy. Bless them that curse you. Pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you. Pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for them.
You're mad.
Guards!
How did you come here past my guards?
You knew that
I know that you have won.
Esther is gone from me. I am free. No longer an outcast. No longer half Judean, half Arabian. I am Judean, Galilean, Egyptian, Roman, Greek. All of them.
As is everyone.
Everyone? I am only what I have always been. Simon, take care of my daughter.
Envoy of the Emperor, this document to Herod Antipas, certified with authority vested in me by the Emperor's seal.
There are many words. Can you not tell us what is contained?
The many evidences of your misrule. And finally, this execution of John the Baptist, causing an uprising of the people.
What more?
I and my guards will escort you to Jerusalem, where you will be placed under the jurisdiction of Pontius Pilate.
A Galilean king under a Roman governor.
Conveniently soon, all Palestine will be under Roman rule.
The prophecy.
Is this the long road to exile?
Or to death.
Judeans!
We come in peace.
Gondra. Do you not know me?
Princess Farah. Forgive and welcome. Prince Voldy and a Roman guard passed here but moments ago.
I require 2 swift horses.
We are yours to command.
Your horse.
Ill fortune shadows our land since King Zendi's strange death. In the quicksands while hunting.
In the quicksands?
And there are knowing whispers that he was left there to die. By one who had much to gain. One who the very next day was stricken, paralyzed.
I understand. Please, Gondra, guard this boat carefully until our return.
Summoned our chief tribesmen to hear the charges against you. First, you have failed to keep your sworn vow to kill Herod Antipas or forfeit your life. Do you deny it? Of all who have gone on this mission, you are the only one to return alive. Next, you have failed to bring Farah back, as you were commanded by my father. Now you disobey your king. You are sentenced to be lashed until you tell me where I can find Farah. Or until life leaves your body. Take him! Lash him! Take him back to prison. I will receive Princess Farah. Closer, Farah. Let me look at you.
I have come to ask you to free Voldy.
Your plea moves me deeply. But there is a condition. My desire for you is stronger than ever. As king, I now can defy all laws. You shall be my queen and my wife.
I cannot be your wife.
You have made your choice. A most unfortunate one. For Voldy, for all of us.
Your Majesty, a stranger, a Galilean is here.
He is my friend, Simon Peter, a disciple of the Nazarene.
The Nazarene?
Careful. This may be a trap. In return for our attempts to slay the tetrarch, this Galilean may have come to deal so with you.
Leave this to me. I have heard of this Nazarene. Rumors have come with our returning caravans. Some say he has the power to cure the sick and heal the lame.
And the power to redeem.
You have seen this?
I have seen one. Raised as from the dead.
This Simon, his follower. He has the power also. I will receive him.
Your Majesty, Simon Peter of Galilee.
I come to you not as an enemy Galilean, but as your fellow man, in the hope that we shall become brothers in peace.
That is my hope. As you see, I cannot walk. Tell me, Simon Peter, are you able to heal me?
If you are to be healed, you must first have faith in God, for he alone can heal you.
Yes, I accept.
God requires honor and justice.
Yes. Anything I promise. I will do justice to all. See? I will release you, Farah, from all claims. Counselor, you hear me? You are my witness. I swear it as a sacred vow. And I will release your son, Boldy. Here, my ring is pledge. All will obey it.
Heed my warning. If you do not keep this vow, a worse thing shall come upon you.
I will keep it. I will be grateful. I will walk again. Like others. I believe. I have faith.
I feel you do have faith. In the name of the Most Holy, ruler of all, I say unto thee, arise. Arise and walk. Father, we consecrate this new strength to thee. Now rest.
Yes, I shall rest a little. I shall rest. Reward this man.
I have my reward.
You have my respect and gratitude.
Yes.
And I now believe so deeply, Simon. Why do I have such dark misgivings about Darren?
The seed has been sown. Let us hope it has fallen on fertile ground. My work here is done.
I beg of you, leave here at once. Go.
Not without Voldy.
This ring is my authority to release him. He will follow you swiftly and join you. Go. Now. My princess.
Yes, I can walk. I'm growing stronger every moment.
Oh, my son, thanks to the Galilean.
The Galilean? He could not have made me walk unless I already had the power within me. You think this God would give a common man like that a power he would not give to a king? I could have walked anyway once I'd made up my mind. Those who have called me a weak king, they shall see. My counselors shall see. Guard! Summon my counselors and send for Princess Farah.
She has gone.
Gone? Where? Ilderan! Ilderan! Where is Princess Farah?
May I remind your majesty, you swore a sacred vow to release Farah from all claims.
Bring Voldy here.
And by your same vow, sire, Voldy is free and has gone.
I shall have them back. Summon all my chiefs. Hearken to your king. The prisoner Voldy has escaped. The Princess Farah has left without my permission. I command you, find them. Search every corner of Arabia, every hill, mountain, and valley. Find them and bring them back. Do you hear me? I am your king by divine right. I command you. Obey me, go. You dare disobey me? Treason! Treason! The penalty is death. You shall die. Every one of you shall die.
I think he is dead. Let him lie there until we are sure.
A worse thing shall come upon you.
A worse thing shall come upon you.
Then this is your will?
Amen!
Rebooth, Duma, go!
The council bids you return at once, sire.
Why do you call me sire?
King Darren is dead. You are king of Arabia.
be a great king.
Only with you by my side.
You cannot begin your reign by breaking your own laws.
Then I will renounce the throne.
No, Voldy. We must both strive to bring a new day of peace. You to Arabia and I to the hearts of Judeans.
Someday I will find you. I will come to you, Farah.
Someday.
It's a wonderful day for fishing.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. And thy neighbor as thyself.